Okay. Good morning. You want to start?
I'll start. Alrighty, guys. So we wanted to just do just a quick little video on Zoom, just to give you a bit of a taster or an idea of what some of these kind of nutrition and lifestyle habit chats are going to be about, what we can cover, and how we're going to try to run them. So Jill and I were talking, and we came up with a list of kind of some of the most commonly asked questions or things that we think will be most useful to you guys, not just now that we're in lockdown, but any old time. Especially considering that we all enjoy training. So Jill, did you want to cover some of the topics that we've gone through just real briefly?
Yeah, so these are the things that I'm kind of asked either in or out of the box, the most common things. So carbs, which we covered, but we can go over that again because I think it's useful for everybody to have an understanding. Fats, there's a lot of myths out there about the types of fat, etc., and the timing of fat. So that's quite a good one. Something we're both really interested in is biohacking. And if you don't know what that is, in a nutshell, it's our cycle, if you like, where men work on a 24-hour cycle. So a lot of the literature out there is kind of has been tried and tested on men and how they might best operate with regards to what they eat when, intermittent fasting, training, etc. But for women, we work on a 28-day cycle, not a 24-hour cycle. So it's very different. So we're going to look at both men and women. That leads really nicely into hormones. Hormones are everything. Nobody has an understanding of hormones other than we know that men have testosterone, women have progesterone, estrogen, but we all have a bit of everything. And those sexual hormones, if you like, link really, really closely with every single other function that we have in the body. So we're looking at specifically what you can do to eat better, train better, relax better, etc. And then the final topic, we're both passionate about clearing up about these transformations and how detrimental they can be. Typically, I've had experience of this, and I'm hoping to get my friend who's an expert on this topic in to talk to you about transformations and why they don't necessarily do you any favors in the long term in terms of thyroid function, other hormonal impacts, sleep, stress, adrenal fatigue. Anything you do drastic where you calorie deficit or drop macronutrients is going to have an effect. And for some people, that's quite a serious effect. And later on in life, just going back to the diabetes work that I was doing, anything extreme where you're cutting anything will have an effect on your clinical health, very likely later on in your life. So maybe not now, if you're young and healthy and fit and whatever, but later for sure. So I think Katie now will talk a little bit about the timing of questions and the structure of these sessions.
Yep, absolutely. So it looks pretty unanimously like Sunday at 2 p.m. is the most popular time that people have voted for these to be live. So I think we'll do them via Zoom, Jill, if that's okay with you. Is that plan? Because then what we can do is we can record them. So as we're recording this now, and then we can keep it up for people to watch if you're not able to participate live. So with that in mind, what we would also like to have happen is some pre-prepared questions that we can address in each session. So what we'll do is on a Friday, we'll release the topic for Sunday's discussion. So that gives you a couple of days to think about any questions you might have, whether you're able to live participate or not. And if you send in those questions or anything that you're particularly interested in to do with that topic, and by Sunday morning, that gives us time Sunday morning to prepare answers and then go live with it Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. And then we'll just carry on doing that cycle for as long as, well, for who knows. But these are going to be hugely, hugely valuable. And I think the best part about this is it gives you an opportunity to think about the subject matter and then actually put in some requests for specific things that you'd like to have addressed rather than just listen to us talk about subjects that we're passionate about. I think that'll be important moving forward. And also, if you have any other topic ideas that you'd like us to address. If there's anything that you're not sure about or you'd like more information on, then chuck those our way as well. And obviously we'll plan what we can put together. Does that work for you, Jill?
Cool. All good.
Awesome. So I know we've put our heads together for some of the most common topics that we hear about or that we think people need to know a little bit more about, but throw some ideas our way, drop them in comments below this video, or message Jill or myself privately, and we'll put together a nice list of potential things. So we're going to start this week. So we will announce our first topic on Friday and then be ready to rock and roll on Sunday for our first Zoom nutritional 101. It'll be the same Zoom code that you guys use for classes, just to keep things simple, so you don't have to panic about doing anything different. And we're excited to chat.
Cool.
Awesome.
Keep loads of questions, because that really helps formulate something that's useful for everybody and not just something that we think we should be talking about. So
absolutely. Yeah. And don't be afraid to ask a question that you think you're worried isn't a legit question or is a bit silly, because everybody has different amounts of knowledge around the subject, and the whole point of these is to give you guys the knowledge that you need to carry on being healthful, it's not even a word, healthy and successful in life. There we go. So yeah, ask us anything, any ideas you've got, drop them in the comments below or message us.
Cool.
All right, see you later, alligator. Thanks,
See
Jill.
you later. See you.